Stay connected to your community and save. Just 99 cents a month gets you 3 months of unlimited access to Inform.com. Visit Inform.com/subscribe and get your first 3 months of news for only 99 cents a month.
Paleontologists have now named the giant sea lizards that swam on what is now the North Dakota Prairie. Hi, this is Tracy Briggs, and welcome to Back Then. Well, usually with Back Then, I'm talking about history from, World War II, maybe the pioneer days. I don't usually talk about something that happened 80 million years ago. So this one was extra fun, and please be patient as I try to pronounce these sea lizards that used to be our neighbors here in North Dakota. So here we go. North Dakota high schools looking to replace outdated school nicknames are in luck. Thanks to science, the following mascots are now as representative of our state as bison, buffaloes, roughriders, and vikings. So how do these sound to you? The Fighting rmungandrs, the Walhallaensis Warriors, or the Mighty Mosasaurs? Okay, maybe they need a little work. But the fact is, any of those names would work after the American Natural History Museum recently released the name of a giant sea lizard with angry eyebrows who once swam here in North Dakota. The new species, rmungandr walhallaensis, was named after Jormungandr, a sea serpent in Norse mythology, and the small North Dakota city of Walhalla, near where the fossil was first found in 2015. The study's lead author, Amelia Zitlow, who is a doctoral student in comparative biology at the American Museum of Natural History, says if you put flippers on a Komodo dragon and made it really big, that's basically what this creature would have looked like. The fossil on which the study is based is an impressive specimen of a predatory marine lizard called a mosasaur and included a nearly complete skull, jaws, and cervical spine, as well as a number of vertebrae. After extensive analysis and surface scanning of the fossil material, Zitlow and colleagues found that this animal is a new species with a mosaic of features seen in two iconic mosasaurs, Cladastes, a smaller and more primitive form of mosasaur, and Mosasaurus, a larger form that grew to be nearly 50 feet long and lived right alongside Tyrannosaurus rex. Jormungandr walhallaensis is estimated to be about 24 feet long. That is almost as long as a school bus. And the new study suggests it would have lived about 80 million years ago, predating the Mosasaurus. In addition to flippers and a stumpy shark-like tail, Jormungandr had a bony ridge on its skull that would have given it the appearance of having angry eyebrows, like it was constantly scowling at you. Mosasaurs lived between 100 and 66 million years ago, becoming extinct at the same time as non-avian dinosaurs in the aftermath of the asteroid strike. Many questions about this marine reptile group remain, including how many times they evolved flippers and became fully aquatic, and whether they are more closely related to monitor lizards or snakes. Senior paleontologist for the North Dakota Geological Survey, Clint Boyd, was a co-author of the study. In a 2017 interview, he said the Pembina Gorge, where the fossils were found near Walhalla, is a place like any other in the state, as more and more people are discovering the fascinating fossil digs going on there, making discoveries of giant sea creatures that swam the inland sea that covered this area millions of years ago. This is what he said. Think of us sitting in the shallow part of the Gulf of Mexico, really warm and shallow, only a few tens of feet deep. Lots of life and fish and reptiles and creatures that were wandering around at the time. He said this fossil is coming from a geologic time in the U.S. that we don't really understand. He said, the more we can fill in the geographic and temporal timeline, the better we can understand these creatures. And that is it for Back Then this time. Thanks for joining me. I hope to catch you next time.
Get reliable and accurate local news with Inform.com. Inform.com is your trusted local news source with journalists dedicated to keeping you informed about what's happening in your community. Visit Inform.com now.